is my crew. Welcome in. We got Dino on the early start. Daniel's here. One of my other new alter egos, Nikki 2 Times Unlimited, as well as Justin W. Smith. Welcome in, guys. As always, on Sunday Funday, Nikki 2 Times coming at you live. What's going on, guys? What's going on, Red? Red, I just watched the video. I forgot. I can't believe I already forgot who it was, but cards that you had sent out to somebody. Do I want to go that bright? Is my face? Does my face warrant going that bright? Oh, maybe that's blinding. We'll keep that down. I know I saw a mail call of yours. High Life. I think it was High Life. Cool stuff. Thank you. I like to keep it fairly short. This is too short, but I don't like to get it too wolfy for the kind of jobs I'm looking for out there. I don't want a beard all the way down like this just for corporate purposes, even though I'm currently out of work. I don't want to get it too long. We are going to open up today one blaster of Prestige. Probably to fill some time. I have some Halloween basketball left, so I might open up some of that. Usually go, week 11 predictions. As we're through the first 9 weeks, guys, completed 9 weeks. Was 10-5 in week 9 at a total of 82.56. Haven't tallied up this week's game so far, but I think I'm looking pretty good. Big, huge win by my Eagles today. Sorry there, Dino. Your squad's not looking so hot. I think they should have, by the end of the third quarter, they should have started giving Trey Lance some time just to see where that kid's at. I think they did a disservice to him, not giving him. They brought him in for like 2 plays. He ran it, got like 4 or 5 yards. Another play, he lost yardage, and then that was it. What's going on, NWE? Good to have you. Yeah, I would definitely think you're probably getting a little sick of your team right now, and I don't blame you. How we doing there, Jack? Thanks for stopping in. Yo, what's going on, Big Thrift? Hey, Panther, thanks for stopping by, bud. I'm glad I watched your video earlier, your mail call. Glad you liked the slab. Glad you're able to stop through. I know you get pretty busy, you were saying, on Sundays, so I'm glad you're stopping through. Much appreciated. Kind of just giving a couple extra wrenches out. Guys, I would, before I give out this week's shout outs, gonna shamefully plug myself. Nikki 2 Times Unlimited. If you can go follow that channel, that's a nice backup channel where I'm gonna mostly do shorts. maybe some outtakes, some other things that maybe necessarily aren't sports related. But if I start, going out and doing like the Walgreens finds, Walmart finds, I might post a lot more of those over on that channel. Hong Kong Sports, hey, what's going on? How we doing? Sounds good. I like the Seahawks. I like their chances. Hey, what's going on there, Mr. Enfuego? Just got done watching your PSA reveal. Good stuff. As far as shouts, and I know Mr. Enfuego can definitely vouch for this. My first shout out, I was going to go with Rippin' for Rookies. Good friend of mine, kind of lives in my area. I have not met the guy yet in person. Great guy. Followed him. He's got roughly 1,170 subs. He does some spray paint art on his channel. He also does baseball box breaks. If anything, subscribe to him and watch his latest live from yesterday afternoon, where he pulled a banger of bangers. Not going to give away what it is, but I can tell you it's a card that's over $2,000 card easily that he can get for that card. So definitely go check out his channel. Check out that live. It's within the first couple packs that he opens. It might have even been the first pack. I'm not sure, but definitely go check that out. I suggest that. We got Ethan stopping by. So got my sons definitely giving me some love. We got Justin W. Smith. We got Panther Breaks. I think I hit you all. Daniel, if I missed you guys, I'm sorry. Who we got? I'm sorry, Bredazzle in here. I gave that shout out earlier to Big Thrift Philly. Dan, my friend, miss you. Miss our friendship. Love that you have a really good family going on. Very, very proud of you, my friend. Two balls are better than one. Yes, thank you. Much appreciated, Rants. Definitely watched a couple of your videos today as well. Gonna feel like I'm slowly starting to get back on track. Did a lot of cleaning up of my cards the last couple of days. But I spent some time setting up these new channels that I have. Got into some video, but this coming week is going to be watching videos, and I'm going to reach out to a bunch of you to start working on sending out packages to you guys. So keep a lookout for my name in your emails or Discord or Instagram or wherever we end up talking. I definitely have some stuff that I'm working to start sending out packages to you guys. Then, yeah, we got to get together as soon as possible. I know that's a lot of times easier said than done. But right now, I'm out of work. So I have free time on my hands. So certainly we got to hit each other up and get something going. So I'm pretty much free. All right. Before we get too further into it, as always, guys, not affiliated, sponsored, paid in any way by these guys, but drinking prime, stay hydrated, get to it, my friends. Wait, Dean, I'm on here for 2 hours, so I gotta simmer a little bit and get through it all. I will, before I get started, we'll give 2 more shout outs. And Rance, I had you on my list today. I shouted you out last week, but I didn't tag you guys my shout outs after the video was over, so I'll make sure I do that again. So I wanted to shout you out again. 2 balls are better than 1. 274 subs at the last I looked a couple hours ago. So I know you guys are probably all subbed up to him, but if you're not, make sure you do. Great guy in the community. Will certainly goes above and beyond to shout out people as well. Good-hearted guy. And the other one, big one that I forgot to tag last week, but I want to re-shout him out, is TCB Sports Cards, 395 subs. 2 great channels that need some love. So go ahead and follow those. I got a couple more. I'll go over those later. So without further ado, we'll open up at least a couple packs, all right? You can't do it all at once. I gotta, again, let you stew on it a little bit. Just as a reminder, too, some of the hits. Nice base Jaden Daniels from the other box, as well as a numbered Austin Eckler, who had an amazing game today, but unfortunately for the Commanders, they lost. Fortunate for my Eagles, we are now number 1 in the division. Case hit from the elite Brian Robinson Jr., as well as a disco Jaden Daniels. For those of you that like to open up more than just football, tell me any good hits that you guys have had this week or the past couple weeks that I haven't watched. I certainly want to pass that love along to you guys and check your stuff out, especially if you got hits that you're excited about. What's going on there, Adam? Hope you're having a chipper evening. That's all the stuff that comes in these boxes. We'll open up 2 for now. Then we'll get back to talking for a little bit. Hopefully I can pull something sweet on this live. We've got Kyle Hamilton. Give me 1 second. Let me make this light a little better. We got a Michael Irvin for Dino's pile. Bryce Young. Harrison Smith. Justin Jefferson. Jordan Poyer. Nick Bosa. Greg Lloyd. Then your rookies, Brian Thomas Jr. Chris Jenkins on the extra points. And a Tank Dell. Shout out to Jazambro on that one. I do some basketball. There's Sasso. If that's what you like to do, that's cool. I do a little bit of that on the channel. Shamir Gibbs. Montez Sweat. Tua Tagovailoa. Ernest Jones. Jim Harbaugh. Okay, interesting. George Pickens. Donovan McNabb. Devonta Smith. Nice Eagles pack. Hopefully the hit is Eagle. Joheim Bell. I can't even say that. What is that? Talise Fuaga. Fuaga. Oh, and the franchise favorites, Isaac Bruce. All right, so, I mean, Have not gotten the numbered card yet, but certainly hope I get at least something. Who was it that I saw today? It might have been one of you. I don't know if it was Panther or somebody hit out of 50. Luke Kuechly. Oh no. Somebody got a Luke Kuechly. I don't remember, but that was a good hit. I wish my memory was a little bit better than some of you guys. Dino, yeah, that's funny. Yeah, so I'm still very much disappointed that I have that I sent that one Bryce Young out. Got a 10. Went from being a $400 card to God knows what. But you know he'll get back in there. He'll go to another team maybe and shine, and that card will be worth something again. Panther, they smoked the Cowboys today. I don't remember what the final score was, but it was like 34-6 or yeah, I think 34-6 was the final tally. Or 30, yeah, I think it was like 34-6. I couldn't answer that question for you, Dino. I don't know. Just going back, guys. Yeah, not affiliated yet, Big Thrift, but I certainly like to drink the Prime on the channel. All right, just a couple other shout outs that I was watching today. High Life Hobby. I'm sure a lot of you guys, football guys, are already following High Life, but I wanted to give him some love. Sitting at 173 subs. What's going on, Hammy? How we doing this evening? And I know most of you are following Hammy. Go check him out. Hammy, I was catching up on some videos. I was watching Vince, Sports Card Ripping Teacher, and I know he's in the middle of the 22 a day challenge. So we'll be checking him out even more than I usually do, so I can stick with supporting that, at least from a supporter standpoint, not a video content standpoint at this point. My last shout out for this week, who definitely makes appearances in here on my lives, but he supports and comments on most of my videos. But he's got a great channel himself, doing shorts and long videos. Does football, basketball, baseball. Has trivia when he's doing his videos. Gives a lot of good, feedback and stuff. Great guy is my good friend Pack Addict Rips. He's currently sitting at 443 subs, so I really like to get him to 500 as soon as possible. So before I start getting into predictions, even opening up a couple packs, how's everybody doing tonight? What's going on? Let's open it up for a little bit here. Definitely a perfect time to be in the throes of supporting veterans. You should support veterans every single day, but definitely that time of year more than any other time. Rants, I much appreciate that. As always, quite a few of the people I've started subbing up recently. You would think in our tight community we're already subbed up to everybody, but we're not. We always find new folks, and your shout outs every Sunday seem to at least have one or two people that I haven't followed in the past. Uh, I think there was two new people on your list from this morning that I did go and sub. So I'm following new people as well. Yeah, Big Thrift, if you're still doing what you were doing the last time we had a phone conversation, you have a pretty cool job. Yeah, it's all good, and the stuff rants that you do with your son, uh, is cool. I can't even do it. I was gonna try to do it the budget rip battles. I can't even do it the way that you do it. That's absolutely hilarious. And it's really cool, man, that you have Rylan along for the ride. I mean, I don't usually have my sons on my video, but you saw they're in my chat. They're definitely a part of the things that I do in my life. So I mean, that's a big thing for me being a father. So when I watch you, when I watch Hammy, with his son, when I watch Dino with his daughter, that's the cool stuff. Even more than the cards. Oh, don't worry, Dan. I'll probably be using you as a reference as I continue out looking to get back into the workforce soon enough. Hey, what's going on there? Helmets and hash marks. Good to have you coming through, buddy. And I've been seeing some really good packages that you've sent out to some of the guys in the community. So, man, you really hook it up, butter. Butter? Brother. I think I said butter. Cut you like a knife. McCuddy, good words, and thanks for being in here. We're going 10 strong. We've been. Actually, it says we had 13 in here right now. Been a little bit. Was a little light last week. Kind of a little light this week too. But you guys are chatting away, and it's amazing to see. Just definitely continue to try to get those watch hours up. I don't want to. I'm not trying to make it be the everything and consume myself with just that, because then that'll take the fun of it away from me. But it's a goal. It's what I'm working for, so I have to at least have it in my mind. I'm sitting at just under 1,100 watch hours currently. Pretty much the new channel. I just put that new channel on and hit the playlist for this channel just to try to get the watch hours up a little bit. So let's open up two more packs, guys. And we're going to have our probably one and only numbered, and it's a red one. Tyler Algier, Jerry Jeudy, Jonathan Cooper, Darius Davis, Jerry Rice, Boomer Esiason, didn't know he ever played for the Jets, Tyler Conklin, Kayvon Thibodeau, Junior Colson, Marvin Harrison Jr. Probably, I'm guessing the best rookie non-quarterback in the class. And to finish this off, I guess I'll give it a little anticipation, even though it's just a red. And we're looking at a Harrison Smith, numbered, Jesus, what is that? 802 out of 999. Viking. Shout out to my friend John. Ripping packs for you with that slight hit right there. I know most of you know John. Great guy. Great to have in the community. All right, not too bad. DeAndre Swift. Aeneas Williams. Deshaun Watson. Jacoby Myers. Deontay Hall. Justin Reed. Devin Singletary. Cameron Jordan. Rookie of Javondre Sweat. Is that it? Oh, Tavondre Sweat. Excuse me. Justin Tucker, extra points, and we'll finish off with a prestigious pros, Tua Tagovailoa. Could be looking like it'll be back-to-back busts, but we'll see. Still got 2 more packs to go. You never know. All right, Dina, you might have to remind. I don't have anything set up to just fully put it aside, so you're gonna have to remind me through Instagram on the Tua. It's certainly yours, my friend. Is Chris Olave going to make it back? I apologize on my knowledge of the rest of the league. Don't know what's wrong, if he wrong with Olave, to give you an answer on that. Should be out within the hour. Okay, I will make a note of that, H&H. I will either watch that tonight or sometime in the AM tomorrow. Well, that makes me happy there, Panther, because, I've got the Texans winning the Super Bowl, and they need to start getting their head out their asses in gear. Sounds good, Dino. Definitely do that to make sure that that's in your pile. Yeah, got the Texans winning it all. I know Dean doesn't want to hear this, but Houston, besides not the Dallas Cowboys starting and really not being America's team, they're not even Texas's team. Really any further. People are hopping on that Houston bandwagon for sure. You know what? I'm kind of one of them. I think I like C.J. Stroud. I like the direction of the team. I like that they're in the AFC, so I don't have to fully worry about them unless we play them in the Super Bowl, which is my prediction. My initial prediction before the year started: Eagles and Texans in the Super Bowl. I think their all red uniforms are freaking awesome looking. So we'll see. You'll see in my predictions of this week how I'm thinking about the Texans. How I'm thinking about a couple of these other teams right now too. I don't know, H&H. I like those red uniforms. I think they're sweet. I think they were struggling a little bit, and then of course they they a couple injury bugs along the way, but I think they'll be fine. Losing Diggs, where I thought that was the over the hump guy. We don't know. All right, so I'll do a couple predictions. We'll get rolling, fly right through them real fast. I mean, we'll jump right into Thursday night football. My Eagles at home, hosting the Commanders. Commanders lost today. Should have won that game, I think. Again, I will give all the props to the world. I like their team. At this point right now, I think they're scary. Wish they were not in our division. But being at home, I'm going to give the slight edge to my Eagles. I don't feel like I'm being a homer. If it was in Washington, I probably would be picking Washington at this point in the season and where they both stack up. But I like the Eagles to win this one. It there's probably at least 2 or 3 games this week that I'm really seeing as being good games, including the next one I have up for the 1 o'clock games. I believe they're all 1 o'clock games. I don't think there's any more European games right now. Is Green Bay Packers in Chicago versus the Bears. Rivalry game. I have the Packers. Shout out to Hammy. Unfortunate for Rance. That's the direction I'm going with. There is the Packers. One other game right real fast before I check chat and stuff. Jaguars at the Lions, and even though they're kind of struggling a little bit today from what was said in chat, Lions are going to steamroll right past the Jags. Hey, and Rance, I would like to, give a little bit of love or whatever to Chicago, but you know what? I don't like Caleb Williams. I think he's arrogant. I don't think he's. There's arrogant, cocky, and just somewhat humble or whatever. He's definitely not humble. I tend to like a Jaden Daniels type considerably better than someone like Caleb Williams. Not to mention that Jaden Daniels has actually been backing up uh, his words and play, and he got humbled today. I got you. I saw something recently where Caleb Williams texted his punter and said, "You're not going to have to punt very often around here." That dude is a fool. He's a total fool. If I have to say so. No problem, Dom. Is that the Dom on a secondary channel? Who we got there? Good to have you in here. Yes. Williams for sure. I don't. Hey, I haven't slept on your Chargers. I like the Chargers. I pick them most weeks. And when we get down to the Chargers, I don't think I have them this week though. But I picked them quite a few weeks. H&H, he probably wears a girdle too. All right, sounds good, Rance. Thanks as always for being in here, my friend. You have a wonderful night. Catch you down the road. We'll keep an eye out for you. I will certainly do my best to remember to actually tag your name once the video is over for the night. Well, man, H&H, you're coming with the fire tonight. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Jaden Daniels is whose daddy? The Eagles' daddy? Or the Bears because of beating the Bears? Or whose daddy? I gave him his flowers, but he ain't my daddy. He certainly ain't gonna be the Eagles' daddy. We're gonna whoop that ass. I think you're mistaken there, Canadian music. But thanks for being in here. Please stick around. Sub to the channel. Continue to rant and rap with everybody. I like to have differing opinions. Good to have you here. Are we talking about the Eagles? They just whooped on the Cowboys today. They've been that was earlier in the season when they barely beat the Saints. Have you been watching football the last few weeks? They've been damn good, the Eagles. Their coach almost cost them the game last week, but well, yeah. I mean, okay, so yeah, it's the Cowboys, but we'll see. I like the way the Commanders have looked. Been very surprising. You got Terry McLaurin, who finally has a damn good quarterback. Austin Eckler had a friggin' phenomenal game today. I'll have to say that. Then I don't know how many of you actually watched that game. Steelers, but a bonehead fake punt that was like at the 15. It wasn't even like at the 40. It was like at like the 15 and screwed that all up. And Commanders made them pay for it, but in the end, Steelers still ended up winning the game. That's crazy. You know, a team that needs a quarterback, they should friggin', at this point, see if Justin Fields is available. How did the Steelers start the season without Russell Wilson, have Justin Fields in there, who looked great, to as soon as Russell Wilson was available, go to him, and they still continue to win games. Like, man, a team that needs a quarterback should be looking to see if he's available for sure. TX Carnage, I mean, there's that shot. I thought for sure. I mean, they were my pick, and I wasn't being a homer. I had the Eagles and the Texans, and then after the first couple weeks, I was like, the Eagles aren't looking so good. The Texans weren't really looking that great either, and they're still Texans are back and forth. Eagles are going on a nice run. I think the offense is starting to click. I think the defense that I had high hopes for, that looked horrible earlier in the year, they've bounced back. I like this guy Bond that we have, who was never like really a starter anywhere, but has been great. Our two rookie D-backs, Cooper DeJean and Quinion Mitchell, they've looked friggin' fabulous at this point. So you never know. I mean, we made the Bengals look bad, but are the Bengals good? I don't know. I mean, they put up a lot of points, but still keep finding ways to lose. Dino, I think right. Honestly, I think right at this point, and I said it earlier, they should put in Trey Lance. Period. You try to see what you got with Trey Lance why Dak is out and not go with Cooper Rush. That's just my opinion. What's going on, Seth? Watch a couple of Seth's videos as well with the box battle that he had with Rance. Uh, I did like his lower numbered card there, Seth, but you kind of can't. A couple of the cards cancel out, but for me, obviously the Heroes AJ Brown was a great card. I love AJ Brown, but I also love those Heroes cards. Those Heroes cards are really, really nice. I wish I can get a Heroes card out of the bunch. Hey, what's going on there, Boji? Oh, hold on. We got you good there, Boji. Pet Cricket died. Jim, what's going on, buddy? I have had some new videos. I apologize for not checking your stuff out as of late, but you know what? I don't mind, guys. If you haven't seen me on your channel in a while, I have no problem you hitting me up and saying, "Yo, fucker, go check out my videos. I haven't seen you." I will certainly jump on that. I meant to come watch Jazambi on either Wednesday or Friday, and even that didn't happen. Even though Dean makes sure to notify me every time Jazambi's on, but yeah, I was busy. Man, Goff with 2 interceptions. Okay. All right, let's just get to at least the rest of the next 6 1 o'clock games. Just run them out real fast. Raiders at the Dolphins. I'm going to go with the Dolphins. I don't Hong Kong sports. I don't know why you keep saying that. Rams at the Patriots. We'll go with the Patriots. That sounds good. Dolphins by 10. I just go straight win or loss in the predictions. I don't do point spreads or anything like that. Keep it simple because not everybody even participates. Anyway, Rams over Patriots. Not a problem. I got the Patriots this week. I just now this is going to be an interesting game. This is like the battle for the worst. And I don't even know why they're the battle for the worst, really. You have Browns at the Saints at New Orleans. I'm going to go with the Browns. I hope they stick with the new quarterback, the one that they're not paying as well, uh, to beat the Saints. What happened? I still am shaking, rattling my brain. What happened to the Saints? First two games, unbelievable, and haven't won since. Yeah, Hong Kong. Yeah, I definitely an ass game, but I think Browns have at least enough. That's saying something, guys. Uh, with the Raiders being my second favorite team, I've always, been on the Derek Carr wagon. But I saw a stat. I didn't realize this. He's the most losingest starting quarterback over the course of I think like the last 10 seasons, which just that is ridiculous. Then that he's even still a starter, but I've always liked him. I'll probably be the last one to jump off, but it still boggles my mind that the guy's got a starting job in the league. Ravens at the Steelers. I think this is going to be the other good matchup, really good matchup for the week. I'm going to go with the Steelers. I know a lot of other people are really high on the Ravens. Some analysts are already out there giving Lamar Jackson the MVP title, but man, we still got a long way to go before we start talking that. We're like barely past the halfway mark. We got a lot of football left to play. The next game up is the Vikings at the Titans. I think the Vikings still have what they got, and are going to win that one handily. And then the Colts at the Jets. Can we actually see Aaron Rodgers and the Jets play a friggin' decent game? Like, can they? I mean, I'm going to pick them to win, but can we actually see good football from the damn New York Jets, for Christ's sake? That's all my 1 o'clock games, guys. We got some Colts. We got one pick on the Jets, Vikings. We got Ravens, Steelers, Ravens. I don't know. I mean, Hong Kong. I like Geno Smith. I think he's done fine. Purple People Eaters. Set that reminds me of watching just a clip just yesterday of an old Jeopardy game where the category was football and the three contestants didn't know a friggin' single thing. And one of the questions was, what was the name of the stellar Minnesota Vikings defense? And of course, you got your Purple People Eaters as the answer for that. And guys, if you haven't if you haven't seen it, you got to look at the clip of Bill Burr and Pete Davidson, and Pete Davidson yelling at Bill Burr for being a Jets fan. It is absolutely hilarious. Yo, Paul, welcome in, my friend. Good to see you. Well, I don't know. Austin Eckler had a really good game today, Justin, so they might struggle there a little bit, but I think they can. I think they can at least match points. I think it'll be a shootout. I think they'll match points with them. Last beer, thanks for coming in. Yeah, great win today. Much appreciate you being in here. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe. Stick around. We got more cards to open up. We got stuff to do. We're still talking smack to one another. Dean, thanks for being in here as always, my friend. You have a wonderful night. Take care. We still got a whole nother hour to go. I appreciate all of y'all that are sticking around. You know, some crew leaving, some new crew coming in. Might as well open up the last 2 packs of Prestige before we get ready to get into hour number 2. I don't expect to get anything else after we've already gotten our red numbered card. Maybe it'll, maybe I could at least get a PC extra points card. That'd be good. Roquan Smith, Brandon Aubrey, Fred Taylor, Christian Kirk, Peyton Manning, shout out to Ms. Jazambi, Alvin Kamara, Christian Barmore, Art Monk, is that Tyree Tyke Smith? Interesting. For the Bucks, Dalton Schultz on the extra points. And alma maters, we've got Bijan, we got Humphrey and Johnson. So Bijan, John Robinson, Lil Jordan Humphrey, and Roshan Johnson, all from Texas. Still put that in the PC for the Bijan. If you're not aware, I do my one other PC besides Eagles. I'll take a Bijan over any Raiders cards even. I like Bijan a lot. Bruce Smith, loved this dude back in the day. Jared Goff, Mr. Interception, 2 interception on the evening. TJ Edwards. Michael Pittman Jr. Denico Autry. Jahan Dotson. Jeffrey Simmons. Will on the bench Levis. Xavier Leggett. And a Christian Gonzalez extra points. And we'll finish it off with a Jordan Love. Hammy, let me know if you need this card. Seth, let me know if you need this card. I'll make sure to put those in your piles if you need them. Could you use that? I'll put that in your pile there, Seth. When I get a chance, I gotta go through so much. I gotta go through so much stuff over here. Yeah, it's all yours, Hammy. I got a lot of stuff for you, Hammy. I don't want to. Hold on. I don't want to give it all away, but of letting you know what it is. Kind of want to be surprised. I want you to be surprised, but I got some stuff for you. I still haven't put away. We got old Aaron Rodgers. Some good old Aaron Rodgers cards. Where's the rest of the cool stuff? This whole pile is just Aaron Rodgers. I thought I had more of the stuff that I plan on giving you sitting here, but I don't. But I was talking about it last week that I have stuff that I want to put aside for you for sure. Any good Chiefs today? Hold on. I don't think so. Paul, give me a sec. Yeah, none of these cards were good. Were Chiefs. Hold on, let's see if anything in this pile was Chiefs. Nice CD I should be putting aside for Dean. Oh, I mean, I didn't put this in a sleeve, so I mean, this is kind of smudgy, but Travis Kelce, numbers. Guys, if I'm already haven't been working on stuff, hit me up on Instagram or my email that's in my bio, so that we can. I'll certainly start a mail list with you guys if you're not already part of the one that I'm working on. But I also plan on hitting up a bunch of guys this week too to check on their PCs to make sure I haven't missed anybody. Hey, what's going on there, Barry? Barry, thanks for being in here, pal. Good to see you. And those of you that have come in later that weren't here earlier, I would much appreciate you guys following up my backup channel. This one right there, Nikki 2 times Unlimited. I'll do my and I will certainly get you all back on there. That channel, it might have some sports. It's not gonna have any. It's not gonna have any sports card ripping. It's gonna be dedicated to a bunch of other stuff. But I'm just trying to level up a second channel that I can use to work towards making this channel better. More than anything. So I would consider it a big favor if you guys hit that one up. Justin, thank you. Appreciate it. Hobby. What's going on, Hobby? Thanks for being here. I am doing great. Thanks for being around. Panther, thanks for sticking around as long as you could. Much appreciated. You have a great day. Great evening. Real fast, as usual. We're sitting, going into the second hour. For all of you that are here, thanks for sticking around with me. Nikki 2 times live on a Sunday fun day. Hour number 2. Guys, always appreciate all the support. Couldn't be doing this without you hanging out. Much appreciated. See, that's actually, it's not even all, it's never about me. Well, I'm a little conceited. It's somewhat about me, but it's not always about me. I love what you guys do in the chat. I love comments like that by Barry. that crack me up and make my evening. You know, I know I can go into next week with a big, huge smile on my face because I got people like you guys on my side. That's right. We are all here, Hobby. Big thrift. I also want to shout you out in the sense I hope your son is doing well. I periodically check to see if he's posted anything new on his channel. It's been a while since I checked. I don't know if he has. I certainly still do some Pokemon. At some point, I have this cool box of Pokemon 151 that I'm going to open. Don't know if I'm going to do one long video. Probably not. I'll probably open up the box and do a bunch of shorts on it. On the new channel, Nikki 2 Times Unlimited, I downloaded, it's called like a Pokemon TCG Pocket or whatever, where it's just a digital game. I'm going to do recordings of opening up digital packs, and I'll post that on the new channel. All right, perfect, Hammy. I will be checking out all this stuff. We are having a blast, aren't we, Daniel? You're slacking. I gotta see you doing some more thrift videos too. I enjoy some of the cool stuff that you find and are able to resell. Mr. Flipper. H&H, I will definitely check that out. Make sure, guys, we're all checking out each other's videos, subbing up to one another. High Life, what's going on, High Life? I actually gave you a shout out tonight, right? Did I give you a shout out? Yeah, of course I did. As of, I know, before earlier today, you were sitting at 173 subs. So you will be tagged in this week's live stream after I publish it. I appreciate the support that you give me, and I just want to return the favor to you as well. Well, you know, right now I'm out of work, so I thought about that myself there, H&H. Or maybe I could be a hand model. Oh, Hammy, I didn't see that. What hockey product did you open up? I'd be interested to know that. Yeah, Nikki Two Hands. All right. MVP is not a bad product. MVP is a very decent product. I like MVP for the price point. As far as actual aesthetics go, I like the Allure product. Definitely a stellar product. This is your Series 1 product from last year's Series 1, not this year's Series 1. I opened up a few blasters. I don't know where it all went. So I was trying to look for. Oh, I think I put it. I think I put all my MVP stuff away. You know what I really like, but I've never seen it. I don't know if my LCS carries it or not, but seemed like a really good price point because it's not in regular retail. Like you can't buy it at the Walmart or Target. Oh, you know what? It was on David Adams that TCB Sports Cards picked up Genesis Hockey. Wow, those cards look really good. I think he sent $55 a box or something like that, and he had like 8 numbered cards. What? This box of Prestige gave me 1 numbered card. He had 8 numbered cards in a single box. Hockey Upper Deck does it right. I don't know if that's an Upper Deck product though, but you know, hockey products definitely do it right. Yeah, I definitely got lucky with some of the Prestige H&H. I have not seen any of the mega boxes out in the wild at this point. Played for the Packers, Pee Wee League. Or did you actually wait? Did you actually play for the Packers? Yeah, the Pee Wee League. My school district, and I didn't play for them. My school district, they were the Rose Tree Colts. Or the area, the school area I lived in, it was the Rose Tree Colts, and they wore that uniform. It was the same Colts helmets, just white jerseys, except it just said Rose Tree across the front. SPX hockey is cool, but it's pricey. W for the Eagles. That's right, Quentin Daves. Thanks for being here. It's Oregon. So, Hammy, you are on the other side of everything. All right, we're getting into bottle number 2. I got to stay hydrated. You guys know, I complain about it all the time. It gets hot in this room. If I'm going to do 2 hours, I got to keep this silky smooth voice of mine hydrated. Keep that palate wet. My God. Acting like a complete idiot tonight. All right, you know what? Let's finish it out. 4 o'clock games. Falcons at the Broncos. I'm going to go with the Falcons. Seahawks at the 49ers. Going to go with the Seahawks. Chiefs at Buffalo. And I am going to go with the Bills, giving the Chiefs their first loss. It's the first time. I think I picked the Chiefs every single week. If I'm not mistaken, I might have actually picked them every single week and have been good with that. I was not going to be. I last week almost picked the Broncos and they almost won, but it didn't happen. Good, great block by the Chiefs to seal that game. But I'm going to go with the Bills. to hand the Chiefs their first loss. Sunday night football. Bengals at the Chargers. I think H&H, this is a game where the Bengals need. It's like a must-have situation right now for them. So I want to give them the edge. I feel like they have to beat the Chargers more than the Chargers need to win. So we'll give that one to the Bengals. Then we finish off with Monday Night Football. Texans at the Cowboys. Texans with the win. Handily. Because we know right now the Cowboys are not good. Solid choices. Yeah, the Chiefs finally have to play one of the better teams, and it's going to be in Buffalo, so it's not, the Bills aren't going to have to worry about those Chiefs fans. Falcons, 49ers, Falcons, Chiefs, 49ers, Bills. Paul, you think your Chiefs are going to continue to run the table? Okay, no problem. Sorry, Hellman, I did not bolt up on this one. That's what we've got. Packers will beat the Bears. Texans. Well, I happen to like that combination myself there, H&H, the little like powder blue and shade of yellow. My in MLS soccer, Philadelphia Union, they're typically a darker blue, but they have a lighter blue and a yellow, harken back to first off, it harkens to Sons of Ben, their big supporter group that adopted the light blue and yellow, but it goes all the way back to their state flag and such, their main colors. So I like that. I know years ago, sticking with soccer, I don't know how much you guys know about soccer. Chelsea FC in the English Premier League is my favorite team there, and a few years back they had a jersey that was an all yellow jersey, and just their emblem on the chest, on the corner part of the chest, was like a lighter version of their blue symbol. So one of the nicest jerseys I've ever seen. So I don't have a problem with those colors. I think that's a good combination, guy. Yeah, big thrift, and I've been hearing all over a lot of different stuff on the message boards. Tons of fans upset that they got rid of Jim Curtin. Analysts thinking it's a mistake and that the Union are a dumpster fire organization. But let's face it, he should have been gone a long time ago. Where the first 4 or 5 years they weren't that good. Then the next 3 or 4 they were pretty darn good, but never got over the hump. So I think that saved his job. But to not make the playoffs this year, I mean, what coach? There's not many of them. You can even look into football. You can maybe count on one hand or so how many coaches last 10 plus years on a team without winning it all, or at least be close many years. 10 years as the coach of the Philadelphia Union and didn't win nothing, and people were mad that he got fired. I don't get it. Super nice guy, but I don't get it. I know you had Bill Cowher, what, like 13 years or some shit like that. Fisher over with the Titans, but typically, how many years does a guy have to be in mediocrity for most of the years and still be the coach? You guys, even you be in football, maybe not knowing anything soccer. You tell me how a coach would ever last that long. Let's look at hockey too. What coaches? Period. 10 plus years. Most of those, and let's just use it like that. 10 years, no championships. 1 year they had the best. They had the most points through the regular season, which does win them an award. One final, and that's it. They made it to the finals one time and lost. That's it. Go into any sport, especially if you're in a major market like Philadelphia. You think of Philly's manager, and I like the manager that we have right now, and we made the playoffs the first 3 years that he's been the manager. But you think he's going to last here 10 years if we don't win it all? You think a big organization like the Yankees, you think they're going to have Bob Boone in there for 10 years without winning it all? No. You think Nick Sirianni on the Eagles he's gonna stay there for 10 friggin' years without winning it all, without at least even making it to the Super Bowl? Well, come on. At some point in time, no matter how nice the guy is, you got to move on. Hey, what's going on there, Small Town Rips? Good to have you in here. Yeah, hey, let's even look at Mike McCarthy. I know sometimes also you got to give a guy a chance, give him a couple years to try to figure it out, start working pieces. Mike McCarthy should have been fired by now. Sometimes, yes, sometimes you'll certainly have the hook coming way too soon. But I think 10 years is a perfect barometer. If you coach, I say even a barometer. We'll say 5. If you take even a crap organization, crap team, you're in the bottom, you become their coach. 5 years, if you can at least make the playoffs, where so many teams do make the playoffs. If you can't make the playoff, at least the playoffs in those first 5 years, you definitely need to be gone. That shouldn't even be like a thought if I was an owner. You're gone. I mean, that might be the top 3. I should write these down as they come in, and then go over them at the end of the live. That's definitely top 3 of the night that you would root for the Bears over soccer. I understand. We can't all be perfect and be soccer fans, but I hear you, my friend. Perfect. I absolutely, and this is no joke. I'm dead serious when I say this. I get very behind on watching people's videos. Sometimes weeks behind, and I try to make it up. But just about every day, I hardly ever miss, and I probably watch more videos of small town rips with better half guys. You and Carly, sorry I'm using your name. I absolutely love your channel, guys. You probably top five top five of channels that I enjoy watching on a regular basis. That's why I keep coming back and watching a lot of your stuff. Your your intro, dun, 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 high five. Yeah, I freaking love it. It's a I got it. I got the beat in my head on a regular. I love how you start. I remember all the time how you guys start. Small town rips here with the better half. Hi y'all. Absolutely love you guys. I will always keep on coming back for more. She's a mess. I mean, I hope she's okay. Don't is she sick or something? I hope she's doing all right. I know she was pretty sick for about a week or so last week. Yeah, I have to do. I have to try to do that more. Even if I can't watch everyone's video a lot, maybe comment on one of them and even say, "Hey, I'm going to be binging you today," and hit their playlist. At least so all their videos get watched. Because I know I'm behind on a lot of people's stuff. Speaking of missing the two, I don't know if any of you saw how ridiculous. So, what was it? The one team last week or Thursday did not go for. Oh yeah. Who was it that the Chiefs played? Who was it the Chiefs played last week? Oh, on Monday. So, difference between two organizations. You have the Bucks, who needed a win, figured that I'll just do it in overtime, kick the extra point to tie the Chiefs. Go into overtime. Chiefs get the ball. Chiefs march down the field, score a touchdown. Bucks don't even touch the ball. Game over. Fast forward a couple days, you have the Bengals and the Ravens, where the Bengals really needed the win and didn't want to go through all that. Went for the 2-point conversion, had some balls to at least go for a much needed win right then and there, and should have had the 2-point conversion, but after further review, then they didn't catch it. 3 different Ravens were face masking Bengals players, and it wasn't called. Go figure. Definitely some shoddy reffing going on this year. I won't harp on it, but just calling it like I sees it. You make your coworkers subscribe to people's channels. Have them, yeah, have them subscribe to my other channel, Nikki 2 Times Unlimited. Or are they on? Isn't there a quarter? I apologize because I don't know enough about college at all. I isn't there like a really good quarterback coming out of this next class that maybe the Cowboys will go after them? Even though they paid Dak all this money, I don't know. They definitely should tank to try to get somebody good. Well, I think at this point, the Raiders, they're the ones who actually need a quarterback. And not to say, hey, I like Gardner Minshew, wish him all the best in life, but he's not the answer. And now they don't have nobody. But Stroud with an interception. Yeah, he's done that quite a bit this year, Hammy. I think that's why the team has struggled a little bit and not have been as crisp because he's definitely been throwing it out there like that. All right. How we looking? About a half hour left, guys. We'll stick around. Keep on chatting. Guys, talk amongst yourselves a little bit. For those who might actually like some basketball, even though these aren't the best, but I love to open up packs. That gives me a lot of relief. We got a few haunted hoops packs, quite similar to the football ones. If you haven't seen these, Brandon Podziemski, Jacob Podol, Andrew Wiggins. Relieve myself. Derek Lively, Colin Sexton, and Brandon Miller. Oh, pulled out the crappy basketball and Seth said, I'm out. All right, Duder. Have a great night. Jaime Yaquez, Aaron Fox, and Cam Rodish. Julian Strother, Olivier Maxence Prosper, Oscar Shabubi, Chet Holmgren, Zion Williamson, and Jared Allen. And we'll finish the night of ripping off with this guy here. Jalen Brunson, Austin Reeves, and lastly, Markel Fultz. Zion. Definitely was hoping for bigger things from Zion. Came from my favorite college team in college basketball team in Duke. Well, yeah, it never ceases to amaze me. Their H&H that just even some of the shout outs that people give where you think you're already the group that is here that we're all following each other, and then a shout out happens and you're like, wait a second, I don't follow that guy. So this is how we get this is how we grow as a community, It's how we grow in numbers on our individual channel, but just to be out there with everybody. This is how we grow as a tight knit community. Let people in the circle that will, give as equal as they get. Well, even as a base, Stan, that's the one card out of the Halloween stuff you definitely still want to hold on to. I heard that there's a short print Wembenyama. It's something like this, but instead of just that one spider web, it's spider webs around the border. That goes for a hefty penny. So if you guys still have more packs, continue to open them, just to see if maybe he's in there. For the most part, I do it for fun, but I did, I'm still a guy that's like goal oriented, and I have a goal that I'm trying to reach. I'm trying to reach level of monetization, and I don't care if I make a penny a day, a penny a week, when I actually hit it. But I like to hit it and say, okay, I did it, and see where where it takes me. Sky's the limit. I like hanging out with you guys on Sunday for 2 hours at a clip. At some point, I might do some stuff during the week. I do have other stuff not lined up yet, but other stuff that aren't even on my channel will definitely be on Dan's channel again. And I will be... I say Dan? Yeah, Dan. Oh, God. I will be... I don't know if it's going to be on my channel or Maiden's channel, but I'm certainly... But him and I have been talking. Maiden's World of Wax. If you guys don't know who that is, will certainly be on his channel soon enough. I did say Dave. I didn't even mean Dave. Or Dan. I meant to say Zach's channel, who you guys know he does his lives on, tends to do lives and have guests on Thursday. Hammy's been on there. I've been on there. So I think I will be on Zach's channel again before the end of this year. So stay tuned, looking for that. That'll be a lot of fun. I had fun the last time hanging out with Zach. I hear you, H. I mean, like I said, if I only made a penny a day, that would make me happy. But I mean, let's be realistic. If I made say like $60 a month, $100 a month. Let's say we'll go a little higher. Let's say $30 a week. Boom. I buy one blaster solely off the money that I made. It's not about making a living. It's about pumping out and just giving back, pumping out, making it easier so that I'm supplementing, not using all my regular income, that I'm buying new product with stuff that I'm going to open on the channel. That's all. That's all I'm looking for. Nothing crazy. Dan, thanks for being here. We'll certainly talk. I still have your number. Every once in a while, Turk, our buddy Turk, he hits me up. I know he'd like to hang out. Uh, so yeah, but yeah, certainly you and I have many fond memories of hanging out at the turf club, and I've even talked to my wife about that. That was always a lot of fun. So that'd be cool. You and I should maybe take a day and go bet on the ponies. I don't know if any of you guys ever like to bet on the ponies, but I've done that a little bit in my time. Never won, but it's enjoyable. Oh, I mean, no, I'm Adam Sandler's good friend. What's his face? I'm drawing a blank. I'm the king of Queens over here. Yeah, Justin. As long as you're having fun, I spend money on my channel too. I and you think I would hone the craft better than I have? I feel like I suck at this a lot of times, but I use Canva for my thumbnails. I pay for that. Uh, I paid for AI stuff when I was doing the AI. So, and then of course the cards. The cards aren't cheap. The cards are. I look at it as in sometimes too, you can be, you know, feel like you're hitting a wall, and then next thing you know, you hit big. I'm sure many of you know my friend Sith from Spine Ticks that comes through. Uh, Not here tonight. That's surprising. I think this might be the first show he's missed. Um, he's a large channel. And when I first started watching his channel, though, was about a year ago, and he was sitting at like 10,000 followers, gaining about 100 followers a week, maybe somewhere around that, and then he hit somewhere around 14 or 15,000 followers. I forgot where it was, and then all of a sudden his channel blew up, and he was hitting 1,000 to 2,000 subscribers daily. So in the last like 6 months, 4, 5, 6 months, he went from like 14,000 followers to the guy's got over 150,000 followers on that channel. So sometimes you never know what's going to hit, when the algorithm can touch your touch your heart. I don't know, when the algorithm, and then you get all those people from like Singapore and Bangladesh and wherever, and they're all over there getting to your channel somehow. That's giving you all the watch hours and monetization and follows. I don't know. I It's funny. I was just watching somebody I went to high school with. Their son. She was talking about it on Facebook today, and I looked it up. Her son's got about 1,000 subscribers. His shorts and videos tend to get, even his shorts, like, I feel like my brand new channel, I got like 800 views on my first short just because I felt like I used the right hashtags and music. And kid gets it usually 100 to 200 views, maybe a little bit more per video. But somehow, one video he just did the other day, and it right now is sitting at like, I think 1.3 million views for the one video that he did. So go figure. Most of your videos are at 100 views, and this one's at 1.3 million views. I said that correctly, guys. So keep plugging away. If you're enjoying yourself, there's nothing wrong with it. If you're worried about it, then yeah, you might it might make you sad if you worry about it. If you don't worry about it and you're just enjoying each other's company, who cares? Who cares if you get the views? They'll come. No, I told you I'm going to be the hand. I'm going to be the hand model. Nothing wrong with that, Justin. Your edits are phenomenal. So, I mean, it really shows that you spend a lot of time on the edits. When I watch different people, and I look at yours, and I'm like, he spends a lot of time on his edits. They're phenomenal. So when you tell me that, I'm not surprised. When I watch certain other people, I'm not going to say names because I still follow them and they're my friends. I see some people that put out hot garbage, lack of a better word, but I'll even still like it. I'll still comment on it because I love them, and I'm like, they'll have 500 views, 1,000 views on a long form video. And I'm like, I'm struggling to hit 50 views, and I'm using I feel like I'm using good hashtags, good content. A lot of y'all know me. I'm sharing it in a bunch of different sections for people to come look at it. But it is what it is. I'm not going to be a hater because somebody else is doing better. It's not going to help me, so why hate on it? Oh, appreciate that there, hobby. I like the cool. I told you this already. Small town rips. Absolutely love their intro. Uh, Justin, the different stuff that Justin does. Uh, Panther Breaks' intro with the in the wild and I like mine's okay. I like it. I use it for the intro and the outro. Uh, little little well not I won't call it a secret. Little bit of information. I'm actually going to stop using my intro and outro or that particular intro and outro uh, just to change it up. You got to change things up every once in a while. So I'll probably use it all the way through the rest of the year and introduce a brand new one as we get into January. Just to say, we're in a new season. I started my journey late February. Actually, I think it was I think the day of the Super Bowl in 2022. No, sorry, 2023 was when I started. So I've only been doing this less than 2 years. So, but that whole 2023 and all 2024 is kind of like season one of this channel. And then we'll break it down. We'll get into the next season of 2025 with a nice brand new intro, nice brand new outro. I'm not gonna waste the money and buy a new one of these. I'll probably keep this. I'll probably continue to still use the same little thumbnail, but I wanted to change up the intro at least. Make it fresh. And by all means, guys, if you guys are super creative or more creative than myself, please, I'm actually asking you. If you want to hit me up on Instagram and you guys think you can make up a cool logo for me, that maybe I can switch to that logo for my, the little picture in the circle or the banner or something that I can use in my intro, please hit me up. I would, whoever did whoever did Dean's logo of his like cartoon character, phenomenal. Whoever hooked him up with that was, in my opinion, genius. Oh, that was you, H, that did that. Yeah, H, if you are willing to help me out or do some stuff with like that, I would much appreciate it. Certainly like to talk on another day about all that. And some of the stuff, some of the stuff I don't have, I don't use a laptop or desktop or fancy cameras or anything like that. Uh, I have here, and I'll show you this. I don't have a lot of a setup. It's pretty much here's my desk area. Here's my pad that I use. I have just this clipped on little guy that I got from Walgreens. My iPad that's watching me from my other channel so that I can still, if I need to comment or delete a troll, I can. There's my son's TV that I have the YouTube music playing in the background. Oh, and that's all boxes that are either completely empty or filled with base cards. All those boxes there are different packages for you guys. Those are loads of cards, and then I got tons of comics down here on the lower shelf. So, like I said, I'm not working with a whole lot, so I make do with what I got. Canva, like I said, is pretty cool for doing my thumbnails. I think I make great thumbnails. If I'm going to toot my own horn about something, I think I do pretty cool thumbnails. And the content, I just, as far as the content goes, I do what I do. Sometimes I wish I could do better. Like, if you guys did watch my video where I pulled the friggin' case hit, didn't even know I pulled a case hit, so good for me not knowing my knowledge and then not being all super excited, which would have made that video a hell of a lot more fun to watch if I had showed some excitement instead of being a total friggin' dud. Oh, what's going on there, Hungry? Oh, God, jeez. Sounded like a friggin' 13-year-old boy hitting puberty there for a second. What's going on there, Hungry Dogs? Yeah, very big win for our team today. Hey, as much as I say I'm behind on things and want to watch people's videos, I am still I always want to help. I'm readily available if anybody ever wants to call on me for advice, or I know people sometimes struggle mentally with things and want to reach out. I'm here as a listening board as well. I'm here for any kind of advice I can give. That's what it's all about. We're here to be friends. We're here to be a community, to share, to lean on one another. We know it's not always easy out there. And it's funny too, like, I mean, It's funny how some you weave in and out of certain communities there too. You know, I kind of there's definitely overlapping. I'm gonna break it down to kind of three categories for the most part. There's definitely overlapping, however you want to look at it. Three communities for the most part. If I was to put it into a box, there's Jazambi crew, which is pretty much all of you guys. Is how well most of us I feel like found each other is through Jazambi's channel and such. So that's one. I'm a part of Card Community, which is mostly guys that are into baseball stuff and do baseball collecting and baseball rips. And I shouted one of them out earlier today, ripping for rookies, and Mr. Infuego was in here earlier this evening. So that's a second group. And then you have the Spine Ticks crew, which is doing sports cards and comics and collectibles, and that's a whole nother community. Definitely, like I said, a lot of overlapping, but if I had to focus on where different groups lie, that's the different groups that I have associated with. There's other splinters off of that, but those are the groups that I pretty much have associated myself with and find a lot of joy in these groups, a lot of support from many of these people. I've made a commitment to myself. If I post more videos than my subscribers, I will stop the channel. According to YouTube, I truly suck on my channel. Safe for now. Looks like I'll be here next year. Justin, I definitely get frustrated with that too. The only thing I will at least say to you right now that's sort of like advice: make sure you're continuing to make great content, which you have great content. Make sure you do a decent thumbnail. Make sure you have good hashtags. That's not always the case. I don't think Jazambi has ever used a hashtag, and him and I were less than 100 we met each other both less than 100, and his channel shot up a lot faster than mine, and he's at like over 1,500 subscribers. I'm a little over 1,100 at this point, and he doesn't use hashtags at all. But hashtags is a good thing. Doing what you do with me is also a good thing. Make sure you're commenting and getting into other chats and following people and them subbing back to you and doing stuff like that can go a long way as well. Zach is one person. A couple other people suggested this to me as well. If you have a threshold on your videos, so if you have a video that does not hit a certain amount of view count, then either delete it altogether or make it private so it doesn't count. And then there's like an algorithm that actually helps with that as well. That's my little tidbit for tonight. Actually, in a lot of ways, it's almost better to do just one sport. Yes, you kind of have less of an outreach, but then you don't. Some people in the community can be very finicky. I won't say community, because the community is a good community. The overall is just like people that are out there trying to watch videos. in that weird box where if you decide to try to do something else, they might unfollow you. It's a very finicky, fine line. So sometimes it's good to have one. Some people might not want to sub to my channel because I'm opening up a bunch of different stuff. Or they might be sick of the. By now, I think I'm well over 100 Pokemon shorts. I think I'm at like 70 something on the older Pokemon and the new Pokemon from this year. I did 35 Pokemon shorts. Actually, no, like 32 because I think I had like 3 or 4 left that I'm going to post this coming week to finish off that box. But I probably have had people unsub me just because they're sick of that. Well, I mean, I've also gained followers from that. That's why I do it. Well, you know what though too, like, I talking about being broke. I watch these people that post 2, 3, 4 times a week, opening up half cases of stuff. I literally can't. I bought 2 boxes of Prestige, one to open during the week to do a review, and one to open up with you guys. And even that has felt like too much money coming out of my pocket. Where I watch videos all day, every day, people opening up 3 at a time, opening again half cases, box battles. I might do box battles. I shouldn't even throw box battles in there. I might actually do box battles, but who wants to buy a box when it costs all that money and then you're giving away the cards if you lose? But I think box battles are actually very cool. But opening up so much cards, I don't have the money. I'm trying to do shorter videos. How the hell am I going to edit doing? I mean, doing one box is usually an 8 to 10 minute video. If I do like 3 blasters, I'm like 20+ minutes. I don't want to watch somebody do a 20-minute video. Guys that I still support, I'll watch the first like 2, 3 minutes of their video and then fast forward to the end. I'm not gonna lie. I'll watch the first 2, 3 minutes. I'll watch the last 2, 3 minutes. Unless it's an 8-minute video, then I'll watch the whole 8 minutes. If your videos are 20+, I can't. Yeah, Justin, you got to slow that up. I would definitely say slow that up. I was probably earlier on product-wise. Yeah, probably at least 200. In 23, I was probably at about 1,500 from February through the year. Then I was at about $150 a month. Yeah, so yeah, that's about the same too, like 1,500. Yeah, you got to try to cut that in half or so. Oh, geez, that's crazy, Justin. You got to do what you got to do. I love it. I love your thinking. I love how you want to be all in, but are very conscious of it. Stay all in though. Stay all in. If you can afford it, just stay all in and keep the course. That's how I say. I can't. I will suggest though too. There's other people who have decided to not really buy a whole lot of product and strictly use their channel to show off their collection. Perfectly fine. It works. Maybe occasionally you buy a blaster. Maybe you buy let's say you buy just one, and instead of doing a video, you do a short of the 6 packs. You do one short for each pack. There's people that do that, but there's people that'll just show off their collection, a few cards at a time, and definitely get some view counts. There's different things. Yeah, hey, and hobby. That's why I do it. I like to throw the rip. I just know some of the guys that we are associated with on Discord. Not going to say names right now, but some of you guys on Discord, when we were doing like the fantasy rip and stuff, are opening up like 6 boxes at a time to get a team together, and I'm sitting here opening up my one little lowly box of absolute or score or whatever to get a team. It's that's all I can afford. I can't afford opening up 6 boxes at a time. That shit don't work for me. Actually, that's the way to go, buddy. Those channels that do the editing and design for YouTube are definitely killing it. Those are the kind of channels that actually you hit a few. You could probably hit 10,000 like that. I bet you VidQ started like super low, and VidQ is something I didn't even think about VidQ. I think I pay for VidQ, or maybe I think I paid for VidQ. VidQ is really cool. That's a big help. VidQ is what I use to make sure that I'm hitting all my descriptions right. It's how I use I put all keywords into VidQ, and they tell me which ones are good ones to use. They give me some suggested ones. So if you haven't checked out VidQ, the VidQ is really good. Going just a little bit over than usual tonight. I'm just waiting actually for a better song to kick in so I can wrap it up with you guys. All right, so actually I will at least start doing as many of the shout outs of many of the people that I can remember. But we have Helmets and Hash Marks, Justin W. Smith, Hobby Collector, Daniel staying for the whole night. Much appreciated, my friend. We've got Hobby Collector. We had High Life in the house. We had Small Town Rips, and the better half were here this evening. We had Big Thrift Philly in the house. We had Hungry Dogs Sports Cards. We had rants from Two Balls Are Better Than One. We had Seth SB Vintage Cards. We had... Geez, who else did we have in here? Paul Days was here. Hammy and Son was here. I feel like I'm definitely missing a handful of the crew. Dino, can never forget Dino. And if I did forget anybody, we had my newest alter ego, Nikki 2 Times Unlimited, stopping through. We've got Red 03, started off on the night. Glad you stopped back in, Red, so I didn't forget you, because I almost did. I apologize. I forgot that you were here early in the evening. Guys, I always enjoy this time with you guys. There's nothing really good going on the music front, but I just want to thank you all. Maybe I have to do just a small chair spin. Guys, Last time for the night. Thank you all. Nikki 2 times. Kane at your live. Again for Sunday Funday. Y'all have a wonderful night.